what it is.
That's right. Welcome to the 'Cause It's Monday podcast, taped on a Tuesday.
That's right. On a Tuesday.
We got scheduling difficulties because some of us are training, some of us have months off. And,
That's right.
You know, shit be happening.
Some of us have a shitty dark.
Another shitty night. I won't
right.
sing. They'll cancel us. How the you doing?
Good.
Man?
How are you doing? We both
Well,
worked last night.
We both worked last night. I made
That's
a little extra cheddar, and
You know?
you got frustrated.
I did. Wait. They say waiting is the hardest part.
Well, that's what Tom Petty says. Yeah.
Yeah. So
I mean, and that
that's
went
what
platinum. Probably. It's Tom Petty. How can it not?
Yeah, it wasn't
I
too
haven't.
bad.
I haven't heard you that frustrated in a while, and I mean, I'm
Well-
talking just with general traffic.
Besides my
because
normal
of-
road rage?
Right.
All right.
Right. I mean, you, sir, have reached a level of fuck you.
Yeah. It
You know.
used to be like cutesy things like, maybe a bus full of nuns.
If I hit
goes
this
into the
fucking
woods.
mic stand one more goddamn time,
Listen,
I
you're
put it
learning.
in a different place.
You're learning to live again. You know what
You know,
I'm
there's
saying?
no muscle memory anymore. It's just right in your face.
That's
Anyway, I'm sorry.
because last time we tried to podcast, you had to use the little tiny mic stand.
That's right, because I broke my bike stand. Yeah. So I had to use, I'm leaning forward like
Listen,
old school.
Aaron Tippin says you got to stand for something or you'll fall for anything. You know what I'm saying?
That's I'm short. That's, I stand for most things. I mean,
That's right. Yeah, I was pretty frustrated last night. It was. I'm just, I'm tired of the traffic.
It's not really you're tired of the traffic. It's you're tired of the stupid traffic.
Yes, the stupid traffic. That's right.
It's okay. Like at that story I was telling you last night, where I was driving down the road and Marion County Sheriff's officers flying up
Oh,
left-hand lane, right? And there's a pleasantly plump lady, okay,
That's
in a
very nice,
Jetta, and I don't know if she was maybe bitching at her mom in the side seat or whatever, but she looks up in her mirror and sees this cop and slams on her brakes. So the cops, oh shit.
That's right, Jimmy.
So he slams on the brakes too, and gets a little hard on the steering wheel going to left and the right to try to not hit her, and then she just ever so slowly pulls off the side of the road to the left instead of moving over
Right.
like everybody else was.
Yeah.
To get out of his way, standard procedure, right?
Right.
And then once he passed her, it was okay. I'm just going to merge right back into traffic
Yeah.
in front of people doing 70 miles an hour.
That's right.
Yeah,
That's right.
And then go, oh, maybe that wasn't right. So let me get in the center lane now, which was in front of me, and I just went nope, put turn signal on, got over to the right.
Sometimes the objects do appear closer than they are. So, but you have to actually look in the mirror to see
Right.
those objects.
Right. I mean, that was obvious. She was not looking. In
She
the mirror,
wasn't.
That's for
she
sure.
wasn't paying attention to shit.
No.
She got whatevered by the cop, slammed on her brakes, almost caused a crash, and then tried to just come right back into traffic for no reason.
And
that's
and,
the shit.
And people always ask me, I don't know how. When you tell somebody what you do for a living, what's the first thing that they say to you?
Oh my God, I just don't know how you do that.
Right, I don't know
can't
how you can drive all that.
I don't like driving like
Right.
that far. I mean,
right.
Oh my God.
Right. Listen, and then what do I say to them? It's not the same.
No, it's not.
It is not the same as driving a car. You have 1,000 other things to be looking at
Correct.
other than
Correct.
your phone.
That's right.
Right. So we have to pay attention.
Yeah, it's an actual job.
Right.
Like you could be complacent and not do your job, and then whatever happens. But if you do your job correctly, you should be paying attention enough that it's a job.
Not to mention, if your limo runs under my trailer, guess who gets $90 million?
That's right.
You.
That's right.
And I get fired and go to prison and
Correct.
all that good stuff.
Yeah.
Anywho, we won't turn this into a we would like to,
It's just frustrating. It's just some days you just want to vent. Some days you want to push them into the ditch. You just can't do that. It's against the law, and it's it's bad karma.
Can't, but you just call me a tick. So what's going on with you, man? What you hear? What you see?
I see a lot of weird things. I can tell you that.
Well, we drive for a living. That's real.
Forget who's saying it, but the freaks do come out at night.
You forgot who sang that? Well, you're usually
Come
Mr.
out at night. I know it's a 1970s band, I think. I'm
Oh,
not sure. Anyway,
that was before or after the Deep
I
Purple?
digress. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Did you know
I did
that
not.
a hiker was lost for 24 hours, ignoring calls from rescuers because of the unknown number? I don't know this guy.
I'm not answering that.
I'm not answering that. I mean, that could be a robocall.
That's right. Listen, if Chico and the man comes to the door, I'm going to have to answer that.
That's
so
right.
you're going to have to run with it. I'll
The
just mute my headphones. Okay.
Hold on, I got another call.
That's right.
This story is off of boardpanda.com. That's right. We have ghosts that are knocking.
He just knocked? Okay.
I
Hold on a
think
second.
so.
I'll be right back.
Talk amongst myself. So, Jimmy. What? Did you know that some of the comments are reading? Listen, let's see. What's the best one here? Ooh, look at that. Why wasn't the caller calling for help? Well, who knows? Tell your introvert millennial. Tell me you're an introvert millennial without telling me you're an introvert millennial. Another commenter says, did he want to be found? Well, obviously not. Couldn't they have texted him? That's a good point. They could have said, hey, this is 911. I mean, we're here to help. You know what I'm saying? This one says he may not have answered because he didn't want to use his minutes because they didn't roll over. This is obviously an old article because, I mean, they don't do rollover minutes anymore. You know what I'm saying? And then, this
I'm back. That guy's a fucking moron.
I mean, listen, sometimes, you know what I'm saying?
When you call the maintenance man,
Dude-ah,
what I miss?
dude-ah. I'm just
Looked
reading some of
interesting.
these comments on the story.
What's the comment?
What guy says, well, he probably would have gotten a message like, sir, we are trying to reach you about your car's
Car
extended
insurance.
warranty. Anyway, it ended up being that he did go for a hike. And,
Come in.
oh, hold on.
Come in.
And we're back.
Is the panel in there or over here?
There's a fuse panel.
Is there a fuse panel? I'm sorry, man.
Very good.
You're good.
That's your favorite repairman.
Chico and the man. Where's the fuse panel? Well, you're the fucking maintenance guy. Shouldn't you know that?
Listen, we're having technical difficulties.
Where they's
We got maintenance
always
people.
been since the beginning of time.
Listen, he doesn't have time for that.
Next to the washer and the dryer.
Made it his favorite home state of Minnesota.
Right, so he didn't answer the call.
No,
Did he get rescued?
he did because it turns out that he went on a hike
Right.
and then he got a hotel room and he didn't want to be bothered because he was doing some.
Right.
And he didn't answer his phone, so his family was worried they could find him. He would answer the phone. So it turns out that when they pinged his location, they went, hey, this guy's at the Motel 6. So they knocked on his door and they said, we were been trying to reach you. He goes, I know. I've been ignoring your phone calls.
My God.
That's right. So it's not always what it seems, folks. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, listen. I mean, we both know guys,
Listen, sometimes
that like to, ignore.
that's right. That's
You
right.
know.
At least turn your phone completely off. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Make it fun for me.
I mean, Yeah. No, I'm not going to answer that. They're trying to sell me some car insurance, baby. You just come on over here and lay down for Big Daddy.
Yeah.
You want the champagne? All right. baby. Don't pop that second bottle. That's extra.
Let me get on DoorDash and order some food. Yeah. Oh, wait.
Wait, but I can't use my phone.
No, can't use my DoorDash.
We're going to get on your phone.
Hello. You got a payphone around here?
I mean, come on, man. Shit.
Yeah.
You want to talk about some creepy shit.
That's just terrible, you know?
Why you got to hide?
I mean,
You ain't doing nothing wrong.
that's the problem.
You was doing something wrong.
That's right.
Does it say what does it say? I mean, is there like a
That's
Cheaters
it.
episode associated
Nope.
with this? Or?
It's just a basic story, and that's it. Wrapped up after the police knocked on the door and went, "Hey, you're alive. Okay. Your family's looking for you, though. So have fun with that. We'll be back."
You know what had happened, officer?
Who at the door? Oh,
You
no.
know, this ain't serious, is it? Can we make a deal? I don't go to jail. You know what I'm saying?
Excuse me, sir. Can I borrow them handcuffs for a while?
Yeah, that's a shame.
You want to tase me, lady?
You keep clean, don't you? You know, is that taser on full charge or half charge?
Let me clean up and I'll meet you outside. You know.
You got the peanut butter?
That's nasty, dog.
I got some busted cheeks.
Available at all supermarkets.
Nationwide. X4 by name. What was that tune back? X4 by name.
That's what my name.
Was that a Dave Chappelle thing?
I think so. Oh shit.
I mean-
oh my lord.
Oh, my Jesus.
Shakira on a surfboard, naked.
No.
Yeah.
No.
I mean,
how naked?
pretty naked. It's got to be an older.
It's
Yeah.
it's one of those up fake things, or what do they call them? Well, that's not really. You've seen more than that in a music video, man.
Listen, her hips don't lie, and that's Shakira.
Yero, yolero day, or whatever she says. I know that's not the words, but
But I don't know either.
she's a pretty woman, and she's one of those. As she gets older, she's just as pretty.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? She's not. She's aging gracefully, is what I'm saying.
Listen, it might be a little funnier if you know the backstory of this picture.
Okay.
This was taken.
A backstory of her backstory.
Giggity, yes.
Do you know she has arguments on the reel with her mom about like when she goes on stage and like the outfits she wears and how she's like, she'll say, "Trust me, Mom, I'm not naked," or "Trust me, Mom, I'm not." Yeah, like she legit, like she has.
Nice.
That's like known that she has arguments with her,
Yeah.
old school mom.
It's kind of nice that the mom still gives a shit,
Yeah, you bought her 7 houses. Shut the fuck up.
Exactly. Listen, my previous boyfriend or husband was
That's
a
right.
Colombian drug lord, so you know what I'm saying?
Right,
LA is much better, so shut your face.
right.
That's right.
That's how she learned to shake them hips like that. All the cocaine.
Listen, this was part of a photo shoot.
Okay.
So
obviously
she
there's a
was
photo.
actually on the Caribbean or whatever the fuck it is.
Claudia, yes.
After this picture was taken, she looks back over to the shore as a pack of wild boars stole her bag.
Hi, this is Ron Jeremy.
Correct.
Yeah.
Except it wasn't a hedgehog, it was wild boars. So she says, and I quote, Shakira says, quote, "People were just watching and not doing anything when my bag was stolen by wild boars." End quote.
That's like first world problem, am I right?
That's right. Which brings me to the next story because it ties in. Hold on.
Were they all just wanting to see her stand up off the surfboard?
Right.
You just go get it. What's the big deal? Go get it.
That photographer's like, come on. To tag that story, in Puerto Rico.
Do we still need the music?
No, it's good. I like it. Puerto Rico investigates after invasive creature potentially endangers local turtles. It's got a picture of Jake Paul. As a goof, right? So then at the bottom it says, That's right. Hold on. It says.
Listen, I'd fight him for $1 million payday.
That's right. Guess we found out who stole Shakira's handbag. But
Right.
it's the two different stories. Same guy that commented.
So
Brilliant.
His hog stole her handbag, is what you're saying.
I mean, come on. Listen.
Well, I mean, what's the world coming to? I'll tell you what the world's coming to.
Listen, all I got to say is people in England are urged to be patient amid reports that hugging may soon be allowed again.
Oh, they're not hugging in England
They're
yet?
not hugging
Oh.
because of the COVID thing. They're still not hugging.
that's
No
why-
hugging permitted.
And that's why they lost the war.
That's right.
You know,
That's right.
I mean, bringing it back to the 4th of July
Red
that we
coats.
missed because we.
Red coats.
That's right. They wouldn't even hug, man. I mean, how you supposed to have
hug?
United Army? You ain't gonna hug them, you know. I mean, we let everybody know, you know, be gay or lesbian or shim or whatever. We don't care. Hug it out. I don't care. Just
That's
shoot.
right.
Just shoot. Just shoot.
There's
Don't go full
nothing in
pew
this
pew, though.
fucking- Nothing.
No. Well, I mean, it can't be as bad as a Colorado woman spending $10,000 to save her chicken.
Listen.
I'm gonna say quark for the rest of this story.
Go on. Show me your go.
But this is what the world is, man. She bought this chicken for $12,
Listen.
man.
I don't understand.
$12,
That's very cheap. Mm-hmm. Anyway, what's
or 7,000 pesos.
what's like a family pack of quarter chickens? You know. Or what? 14
Well, I
cents?
mean, a whole chicken from the stove is
That's
$12, and you ain't even got to pluck it.
No.
Anyway,
fricassee.
this chicken used to sleep with her in bed, and used to cuddle with her, and she'd feed it like watermelon and strawberries, and have cuddle time.
Listen.
You know? And listen, I know
I-
people who know, I know two people right now, personal friends of mine that own chickens, but they ain't cuddling with them.
I mean, listen.
And they ain't spending no $10,000 on a heart surgery to save
There's so
their
many
chicken.
jokes here that most of them
Wait a
would
minute.
get us canceled.
Wait a minute. I said, say my quark. Listen, this is the internet. You can say whatever you want.
I know. Listen. There's a difference between saying that and saying chicken head,
Chicken fed?
chicken fed with a dick in her mouth.
I mean, listen,
I
if
mean,
Dr. Dre
good
could say
Lord,
it, you could say
Dr.
it.
Dre, I love it.
I mean, that's what, I mean, she used to,
$12,000 though, for real.
well, no, $10,000.
Oh,
but she
$10,000.
bought it
I'm
for
sorry.
$12. I mean, carry the two, am I right?
What do you get for 12?
Dude, she dressed this chicken up in dresses, custom made dresses, and like heart embroidered dresses and matching diapers.
I mean, would it be bad to dress it up as a Baby Ray's barbecue sauce?
I mean, get it a job as a dancing chicken.
That's
you know what
right.
I'm saying? I mean, if dude, they would go on shopping outings to like Joann's Fabrics and Home Depot and all that. You know, she's taking a chicken to the stove. Man, it's my support animal.
Listen.
She told her husband she doesn't know how she can live without this chicken. Dude, chicken's gonna die. And when chicken has a heart problem, what do? You eat the chicken.
You eat the chicken. Plus, I can get you another chicken before 3 o'clock this afternoon. You know what I'm saying?
Right. I mean, you want chicken with painted toenails? I'll get you that.
Here, drink the coffee.
I'm gonna finish my coffee. but listen,
Come on, man.
You eat the chicken, right?
You eat the fucking chicken. Now,
I mean, maybe keep one of the feet as a keychain, you know, or something. But I mean, come on, dude. Your emotional support animal's a fucking chicken.
listen.
Listen. I know, like, you know, talking to my friends about it. You know, they're good pets, right? And
mean, they make great pets, is what I've heard.
they have personalities. They have, you know, all that.
Yeah.
But
No.
listen,
I'm sorry.
man,
No.
when you're reaching, you know,
Yeah.
5 digits
I mean,
to fix a pet,
could you imagine Imagine.
I mean, think about
Picture
it.
this.
If that was a horse, they'd have shot it and turned it into glue.
Yeah, yeah. What I'm saying is picture this. You're getting on a Southwest flight. You're going where?
Leaving tonight on a plane.
That's right. You're sitting in 14B, and 14A is this lady with a fucking support chicken sitting next to you. Excuse me, can I get some? No, I need.
Want to pet my cork?
No.
Come on, meow.
Well, that I understand.
Come on, meow.
Good Lord.
Do you see what I'm saying, though?
Is that chicken wearing pants? It sure is.
Mhm. Oh, look, it's got a little. In this picture, it's got a little. It's got a little lay around it.
Now, is this those big, huge motherfuckers that you see on TikToks where they're, beefy sons of bitches, walking around and shit? Another lady has one for a pet that she greets every morning.
No,
Or is it just a regular run-of-the-mill chicken?
Well, I mean, how run of the mill is run of the
I'm
mill.
just saying,
You know,
has
I
he
mean,
been around the coop a couple times? You know what I'm saying?
obviously special. You know, he's a
He's
very
got some,
he's a very loyal gawk. You know,
Has he dodged a lot of coyotes?
he doesn't stray. No, well, I mean, he stays in the house.
So he has a lot of bitches.
That's right. He's a house gawk. You know.
He stands tall and proud.
That's right. In the corner like he's supposed to.
That's right. Wakes up every morning, like we used to.
She just
back
wipes
in
it down with a
20s.
diaper. The experimental surgery cost $4,000 for the heart deal. Was $4,000. She's my soulmate, I told my husband. Bitch, get out of my house.
Yeah.
You tell me a chicken is your soulmate and I'm your husband? Get out my house.
Yeah. No.
Go live in the coop.
That's right. That's right. Let me see that chicken.
And now you going to pay me alimony for my emotional distress.
That's right. That would have a broken neck very quickly, followed by plucking the chicken and boiling it and making it dinner.
She's just the coolest bird.
No, she's not.
No.
I'm sorry. I
No.
don't believe it.
Nope. She can't talk.
No, and now she's a $10,000 chicken.
Oh my god, dude! That's gonna die. I don't know what is the lifespan of chicken. If it lives long. I mean, I haven't asked a friend that. I mean, what is the lifespan of a chicken?
Carry the two minus the.
I'm gonna guess max 10 years, maybe.
10 years? No fucking way.
Okay, let's Google it.
I
What is
mean,
the
why not?
lifespan?
We have that at our
got
fingertips.
time. What is my friends that are listening to this that own chickens are screaming at their
It's only 2 years, man.
right life span. I'm a slow typer. In case you haven't.
That's all right. Spick and span. Oh no, you can't say that.
I was going to put cock to be funny, but then that's going to bring up pictures you don't want to see.
No.
I said I would keep this computer clean for the podcast.
That's right.
3 to 7 years. So I wasn't that far off. So 3 to 7 years. 3 to 7 years, and you've spent $10,000 on a fucking chicken. Man,
that guy's going,
you could have bought 12 chickens and gave them the Taj fucking Hall to live in for $10,000.
Not to mention, this guy was
Air
probably like,
conditioning.
listen, you could buy, I'll give you a 12 chickens.
What if I get you a donkey?
I'll give you those 12 chickens. I'll be out maybe, $300.
I mean, what in the actual fuck?
I'll use the $9,700 left and go buy me some tools. Or
You know who spends $10,000 on a chicken?
a dummy.
A fat lady in a white Jetta that slams on the brakes in front of a fucking
That's
cop.
right.
That's
That's
who spends $10,000
I break
on a
for
fucking
chicken. Fucking sticker on the back.
Listen,
and
if
there she goes.
if the chicken's sick, you want to give it some antibiotics. If the chicken, listen, if it broke its foot, do you fix the chicken's foot or do you cook the chicken?
It depends if I'm practicing Santeria.
You bought
then
it for
I'm
$12.
breaking the chicken's
Nobody
foot up.
touches Joe Boo's Rome.
No. If I'm practicing Santeria, it's going in the bowl. So I'm sorry. Mix it up a little bit.
The average lifespan of a chicken is 3 to 7 years, naturally.
Naturally.
I mean, if it has performance-enhancing drugs, though.
If it's on the eugenics,
It might be perhaps because, if this is a widespread, this might be perhaps because so many distinct types of chicken breeds under a wide variety of circumstances. For example, a well cared for hen, ones that get $10,000 surgeries, which is kept protected from predators, may live as much as 12 years.
No.
Well, by God.
No, I'm sorry. That's never going to happen.
This lady's going to be disappointed, is my point.
And divorced.
And divorced.
That's right.
Yeah, she's going to be missing both of her cocks by the end of this story. I mean, eventually, because the chicken's going to die regardless before you.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. It's not happening. I'm just letting you know.
Just like a dog's going to die before you.
Yeah.
I mean, some people may buy horses, and the horse may outlive them because horses can live, 20, maybe 30 years.
Really?
Yeah, horses live a long time. As animals go. I'll Google it.
I mean, Google.
I mean,
I'm
I
just
also
gonna
know
Google
people
it.
with horses. What is the lifespan of a horse? 25 to 30 years. Sounds
Holy
right.
shit.
Yeah.
That's a long time.
Mhm.
I did not know that.
So some people,
The more you know.
some people, I mean, if you buy a horse in your 60s or 50s, depending on your health,
Could you? Although, important question: can you bring your horse to your retirement home?
well,
If
as
you
long
buy
as
it-
he's your
if you buy it
emotional
in your
sport horse,
50s,
I guess so.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, do you sacrifice the golf cart and put the horse inside?
Well, you never
said
put your
garage
horse. You never put your horse
Before
in
the-
front before the cart.
the cart before the horse.
Right.
That's right.
That. Yeah.
So you put the horse behind the cart.
Behind the cart. Right.
Why not? Fuck it.
Listen, I watch this.
I'm gonna move my
watching
key
this new show.
out of the garage and put my horse in there.
I'm watching this new show on Netflix.
I know.
And I won't tell the name on here because it's super secret.
Why not?
Okay.
Let the people know.
Well, now I gotta look it up.
I'm sorry.
Now I gotta look it up because I forgot the name of the series.
Damn it.
Thanks, Dick. But anywho, so it's all people who performed crimes. Like one guy was he imported drugs, like marijuana.
I like it.
Back in Miami, back in the day, right? But it's called Bad Sport.
Yeah, I've seen it.
Okay,
Yep.
so did you
The
see
guy that was shaving points on basketball?
Oh
games?
yeah. But that's the first episode. Yeah, he was shaving points on basketball, right? Which everybody knows basketball is the most cheated sport.
Yeah.
Right. That and wrestling.
Well, I mean, it depends if they count the finger in the butt as a.
I'm not talking
Legit
about real
move?
wrestling. I'm talking about.
Because I've heard they do that.
Hello.
Hello.
Did you see the episode of the guy who was paid to kill horses?
Yeah. They called him some type of
The Sandman.
The Sandman.
And this dude was he left home at 16, and he ended up in this city.
Right.
I think he said it was Florida.
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 That's right.
Florida. And they were having a English writing show.
Yep.
And he said, "Wow, look at all the money here." He just looked around and said, "Look at all the money here. Wow." So he said, "Well, let me get a job doing this because I need a job." And so this dude hired him.
Shady
and
dude, by the way.
Shady, right? And taught him pretty much how to be like he was a groomer, which I guess is like the bottom of the barrel.
Yep.
Right. But he he basically worked for this dude. The dude showed him the ropes, raised him, bought him a car,
Yep.
made him part of the family, right? And then he decided to go work for another dude, playing a dude, right? And come in.
Yeah, I'm gonna go swap these lights out. Man.
Okay, no problem. Okay. So I'm not going to do the original job that I should have. I'm sorry, people. This guy, I got to take the opportunity to get this stuff done because this guy says he's coming.
That's right.
And
It's very unpredictable. You know what I'm
right,
saying? Not
like most
reliable.
women, he's lying.
This is
Anyway,
that's why we're whispering.
so,
Yeah.
so he takes him in, he buys him a car, this and that. So he goes to work for this other dude, and the next thing you know, he gets into shocking horses to death because it looks like colic to an examiner.
Yeah.
And these are expensive horses. These are $250,000,
$1
$300,000
That's right.
horses were purchased, but they could be sold for millions of dollars. And what they were doing is all these rich. I mean, and we're talking about the Budweisers. We're talking now. The Budweisers allegedly weren't
Right.
killing the horse, but this is the type of families that own these horses. They are millionaires,
Yep.
billionaires.
Triple Crown winners, Kentucky
Right.
Derby winners.
Right.
all-
and,
yeah.
and the English riders are the ones that jump, the jumps, right? But if this horse is not performing, the horse is worth more insurance-wise
Mhm.
than it is alive,
That's right.
or to sell it. So they would just pay this dude $5-6 grand to show up and kill their horse,
Yep.
and then they collect the insurance money.
That's right.
And this dude, you know, he like, you could tell he genuinely felt bad. But dude, I have no sympathy for you. You've killed over
You
30
remember
horses.
the exact way he would kill them? Because it's very gross.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, yeah. You take an extension cord, you
That's
split the ends. You put one end with a gator clip on its ear, you stick the other one in its anus,
That's right.
and then you plug it in.
That's right. And it simulates.
Colic.
That's right.
But it really fries the horse.
Fries the horse.
Yeah.
Stops the heart.
That's right.
And it simulates same symptoms as colic.
Colic, right, so they call it colic.
Also, you have to change some of the light bulbs in the stable. But that's neither here or there because it,
Right.
Oh, shit.
And then, once you shock the horse and you kill it,
I mean, shock the monkey. You know what I'm saying?
right, then the peepaw can come in
Get all.
and ride that donkey. You know what I'm saying? I'm just kidding. Anyway, the fuck all about it is though. See what happens when you can't stop laughing.
That's right.
So,
Pancho Villa. All right.
I mean, he's no part owner, so it's all good.
Got the golden dick.
He's a wee bit of a man.
That's right.
Did he say he wasn't changing the bulbs? I think he said he was.
He said he did because I could have sworn when we were talking about that, the lights did flicker. So it's either the AC coming on
or he's
or
zapped himself.
he just got electrocuted.
Because listen, people, listen. I'm such an asshole. Is he still here?
Yeah.
So the dude said, "Hey, can you turn the switch off to these lights, these floodlights that I'm changing?" And I said, "There's no switch." And he's like, "What? There's no switch." Okay. I said, "Yeah, they're hardwired or something. There's no switch." And he goes, "Oh, okay. I'm just gonna go change them." Knowing there's a switch.
I'm a dick.
5 feet from my face. Right now. Just one switch. Turns them all off. But when I have to wait 3 months for you to show up to do your job,
That's right.
I'm going to be a dick.
That's right.
That's right.
That's correct.
Okay, so we got
So his name is AKA
Allegedly.
Silk the Shocker.
I mean, he's now.
Oh my God! Listen, if we catch it on the microphone and it's audible, that's a winner.
Play it on
That's right.
the radio.
Guaranteed viral.
That's right. I mean, it's not shoving a sponge up a horse's ass.
No,
but-
no. But that show was very good because
I
it
mean-
showed all sorts of. I mean, holy shit!
I mean, but you think about the and listen, none of those families got prosecuted.
No,
Now they were very rich, so they probably, the insurance company probably came to them and went, "Listen,
Right.
did you know that filing a false report and killing a horse is a felony?" And
That's
they
right.
went, "Yeah, we'll just pay you back." And
That's
they went,
right.
"Okay."
yeah. Let's
Because that's how that
let's
happened.
erase that little pesky insurance fraud
Mhm.
thing you got there. And
Meanwhile, this guy did
he didn't do that long though,
like 18 months,
which relatively for
and then got out with. But he squealed, like he told the whole business.
Oh, yeah.
Because remember the deal they
he
made.
was naming names.
They said, "Listen, you can make a deal with us, and
Yeah.
you can tell us the truth.
Yeah.
You can tell us the facts. You can tell us everything that happened, and I mean everything. Because if you don't, if we find you lied one fucking time,
Yeah.
you're going the whole bid, bud."
Right.
And
Which-
so he's like, "Oh, yeah."
He told the whole truth, but
He
nothing
left.
but the
He
truth.
left names out. Though.
He left the most important one, which was
Right,
the guy,
which was the guy
his
behind
mentor,
the- right.
the original dude. Yeah.
That he was the shot caller.
And then when they came knocking and said, "Listen, my man, you forgot to tell us about this dude." Oh shit!
well, I didn't not say his
Right.
name.
So that's right. You can't get me.
Yeah. That's like when I look at my girlfriend and I go, "Oh, so you're a Mark Wahlberg fan?" Well, I'm not a Mark Wahlberg fan. I know what that means, lady. I know what that means. I mean, I'm a Mark Wahlberg fan.
I mean, Mikey
I want
Mack,
to lick
you know
his
what I'm
nipples too.
saying? I mean,
What?
I mean, we did get that, so I don't have to say that. So
Have you ever
it's
seen?
not bad.
Have you ever seen I said that because the movie, what, Pain and Gain with
Yeah,
The Rock.
with The
When
Rock.
he shows up at the end and he's all fucked up on crank and he's like, oh shit. Anyway,
Listen, sometimes late at night
well, we touch.
when you're in Texas,
Oh, I've been in Texas
listen,
late at night.
picture this:
Picture it.
you're a woman, lady, you know.
Big titties, small
That's right.
titties.
Well, medium, you know.
Medium titties, okay.
You know, as
It's better on the
proportionate.
back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe calves are a little big, you know.
You got some big calves, lady.
Only because she's pregnant,
Uh-huh.
so she's a little swelly. You know
Okay,
what
I
I'm
feel bad for making
That's right.
fun.
And she's driving in Texas,
Uh-huh.
and there's like 3 lanes, and then the next, you know, they call them HOV lanes. You know, for you know,
I mean,
high
H to the ISO.
occupancy vehicle.
B to the is A. You know.
That's what I'm saying. So these lanes, you're supposed to have
More than one.
one passenger.
I mean, technically, if she's pregnant,
You hit it on the head. sir.
did I?
She went to court and fought to say that her unborn child was her second passenger.
Well, now in Texas,
Uh-huh.
abortion is illegal.
That's right. And it was of fetal age, which means
What does fetal age mean?
after the first trimester.
Oh,
So it's after the technically you can't abort this child phase. You know what I'm saying?
right, right.
It's got a heartbeat at conception. No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. But we won't get into that. So it was in the stage to where she was right around 6, 7 months pregnant. So
Yeah.
about ready to burst.
Wow.
Got the court to give her no ticket.
Now is this that judge you see all
No,
over the?
that judge is in New York. I know exactly who you're talking about.
So you work for yourself?
Yeah, that's
Yes,
right.
I do. So you don't make a lot of money?
Yeah.
No, I'm broke.
I'm broke, man.
I walked here actually,
right.
17 blocks uphill.
So my point is,
Yeah.
with all this zimzalabim and all that stuff, if you that day identify as a pregnant woman, you're a little plump fella,
Right.
you might get off of the ticket.
Right.
Listen, I identify as a female pregnant woman.
Right.
You get out of a ticket.
Well,
I mean, so if you're headed to the Buc-ee's or the Piggly Wiggly at a high rate of speed, you might get off.
getting you some big ribs,
Give me some big weird
some Whataburger.
6-pack of Bud Light.
Listen, man, did you also hear?
I did not.
Because
Oh.
you know the Roe v. Wade thing was a
Yeah.
big deal. Listen, if you think about it this way, they didn't say you could or couldn't have an abortion. They just said it's up to the state you live in,
Right.
which I believe
I believe I can.
is where
go for
it should
30
be.
years.
It's where it should be,
It is.
right? I mean, that way, it's not illegal, or it is illegal,
It is.
and then if you don't like it, you move
Right.
or go to a different state and have it done or whatever.
That's right.
Right, mum's the word, I guess. Right.
I mean, the word is mum.
What you do with your body, I don't care. What I do care about, though, is they upheld my Second Amendment to own a firearm,
That's right.
and they said that the state didn't have the right, unless otherwise specified by, you know, a felony or a violent domestic violence charge, deny me the right,
Good.
right? But then they also passed a law. A couple things.
I don't like where this is going.
Okay, so the thing about the Second Amendment is, and why the NRA exists and why all these associations exist, is because when it comes to taking your rights away, ladies, once they take an inch, they take another inch, and they take another inch, and they take another inch. So
Giggity. Yes.
when they say you can't abort your baby, or they say you can abort your baby, but it's up to the states, that's the slippery slope. So you're going to watch more and more states go, no, 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 right?
Right.
So then you could potentially lose your right to do so.
That's right.
So when they enact gun laws, that's why us people who are responsible gun owners go, no, for any reason.
Right.
Well, it makes perfect sense. I don't care what you believe. It's my right in the Constitution.
Right.
So here's what they did. They made it so that when you take a background check now on a firearm, which every firearm bought legally in the United States, there is a background check done.
Mm-hmm.
Every single one. Whether you're at a gun show or a private shop or a gunsmith or a gun shop or a pawn shop, you have to do a background check. So there is no, the loophole they're talking about with the gun shop loophole,
Right.
is they're talking about like your daddy buying you a gun at a gun show and then giving it to you.
Right.
Right. But what they made it is now when you go to purchase a firearm, and this is all because of school shootings, now your background check is also opened up to your juvenile record. So your juvenile record is usually sealed when you're 18 years old.
Right.
Gets opened. Right. I can see where that might do some good.
Yeah, there might be some benefits
However,
to that. Yeah.
The Uvalde shooter had zero juvenile record.
Right.
Right. So I can see where that could and couldn't help.
Right.
And you know what? I'm 40 years old. I don't care about my before 18-year-old record anymore. It doesn't matter.
Right.
I was never arrested before I was 18.
And I think that would be across the board. Most people would be like,
So
"Eh,
I'll give you that inch.
Right.
Then, so now they can look into your past.
Right.
Right. So then what they did is they said red flag laws are illegal or are legal and justifiable state. And by red flag law, the problem I have with red flag laws, man, is I can sit on this podcast right here and talk to you about this 2A shit, right? And tell you how much I love my guns. And
How much you love your guns?
and someone could get offended by that.
That's right.
And they could call the cops.
Ah, come on, man.
And they can say that I was making inappropriate threats just by talking about yes.
No.
And the next thing you know, Johnny Law Dog's knocking on my door going, we're here to take your guns. You've been red flagged. And then I have to forfeit my guns to them. And here's the deal with that. I have due process I'll be going in front of a judge and I'll be doing all this other stuff to try to get my weapons back. However, there is no time frame on when that's going to happen. So when you get arrested and you get thrown into poke, right? And you're eating your spaghetti and black beans.
That's right.
There's a law and a statute that they have to meet, speedy trial, right? Due
Right.
process. When they take your guns, there isn't. I mean, it could take 2 years. It could take long enough to where you go, you know what? Just fuck it. I don't care.
Also, if you do win and they give you your guns back,
You have
does
to
that
pay.
stay on your record
Yes,
that you have actually had to go to court to
Yep.
fight for your right?
it does. Also, you have to pay your lawyer's fees. You have to pay the court fees. You have to prove your innocence. The burden's on you.
It's a fucking scam.
And dude,
man.
it could be some dude that tells his wife, "Listen, I would like a divorce because this relationship isn't working for me." And the next thing you know, because she's being you know what, and it works both ways. The dude can do the same thing. If the wife is a 2A nut and has a fistful of dollars,
I mean, good movie.
yeah, I know. He can do the same thing and say, "Well, she threatened me," and then next thing you know, the cops. There's no due process.
There's got to be a check and balance when it comes to that a bit frivolous fucking claims, though. I mean, if they're going to do that, they got to do the opposite. They got to penalize the frivolous claims and the people that just say it to say it, and there's no fucking.
I mean,
There's no penalty for that,
right? And
so a quote unquote, and I'm sorry to say this, Karen can go and be like, Karen, we needed that, and flushes the
right.
or throws the
We needed
pistol
that,
in the,
Karen.
you know what I'm saying? So what you're saying is anybody they can get, and I'm going to say this again without trying to go into a rant, triggered.
I mean,
Which
you're
is-
triggered.
it does apply because I get it, guns trigger. Can ruin your fucking your day, your week, your year. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Just by claiming that whatevs. Ooh, that was Audible.
That's risky.
Audible.com.
That was risky. So here's a story. It's talking about triggered and false claims that I saw the other day.
It's a horse that belongs on a gun. Anyway, go ahead.
Okay. I mean, there is no horse in this.
That's right. And
Okay.
he did have a name.
Mm-hmm. Triggered. Okay. So, woman jailed for 10 years for making a series of false rape claims.
Thank you. Not for the rape stuff. Lord, for getting her.
A woman who was made a series of false rape claims and sexual assault allegations has
Good.
been jailed for 10 years. I won't say her name.
No.
She claimed that she had been seriously sexually assaulted by 6 men and raped by 9. All strangers, all from different incidences over the last 3 years. The 25-year-old was found guilty in July of at Southwark Crown Court in 4 counties of perjury and 4 counts of preventing the course of justice, whatever that means.
Nice.
But she was sentenced on Thursday, and it said the trial. It was obvious. It was not then obvious that there are a very, very convincing, or that she was a very, very convincing liar and enjoyed being seen as a victim. I mean,
Yeah, that's one in. How many, though, that have done that and put people in jail or put somebody.
the
or
police
ruined their
spent
life?
6,400 hours investigating her claims
That's a lot.
at a cost of £250,000.
Okay. So this happened in jolly old you know who.
Yeah, Jolly Old England,
Yeah.
right?
Okay.
So but listen, man, I've always said that. Listen, if you've been raped,
Good
if
for the
you've been
Brits, though.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, by all means, get your justice, man. I mean, you deserve it, and then some.
That's right.
But we've all met,
Oh, yes, we have.
Yeah,
Yes, right.
So I mean, what I'm saying is you make a false claim and take my guns.
Right.
You should serve the time that I would have done, or you should serve the penalties that you can now no longer own guns because you crazy making false accusations. You know what I'm
Also,
saying?
I mean, I'm just, shooting from the
Like
hip here.
about
See what I did
the-
there? Just throwing stuff at the wall. Maybe they need to pay retribution, like
Mhm.
your court costs and the time for the, you know what I'm saying?
Absolutely,
All the penalties.
absolutely.
I'm just saying.
So make the claim at your peril.
That's right.
But
You
by all
better be
means,
goddamn sure that your claim is legit, or you're going to
now
pay a fine.
what this law is designed to do, a red flag law,
Terrible.
is if you see Tommy Thompson
That's right.
on Facebook go, I'm going to shoot up my school tomorrow. You
get it.
You call and the cops are there, Johnny on the spot.
Right.
Right. That's what they're meant to do. Or if you know, motherfucker, Corza. Right.
That's right.
Like legitimately Corza. Right. And he tells you about, well, my dad bought me an Uzi for Christmas last year.
Good gift.
I mean, nifty
gift.
little box.
That's right. Hopefully he kept the receipt.
But it's meant for you to say something to authorities, and then they look at it and go, okay, well, yeah, this kid has made some claims. He does have some mental symptoms. Let me code this guy's house and make sure that he doesn't have access to these guns. And if he does,
yeah.
that's what it's meant to do. But that's not what it's gonna be.
No, because you're gonna get the next door neighbor that's a little
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah.
And doesn't like the way you mow your lawn.
Yeah.
Or you're a little too loud on Saturday nights. Or your wife likes to go get the mail naked. She doesn't like that stuff. But
That's
she
right.
sees that you have a gun
Right.
every once in a while on your hip.
Right.
And she'll make a frivolous
I mean, when you dip, I dip, we dip. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I prefer the Bebe belts, but whatever. It's going to open that up, and then okay, is the justice system going to, no pun intended, dive into this lady's life? Let's say she's
Right.
an 80-year-old.
Right.
Are you going to put her through all that?
They're
Is the
not.
system. No.
No.
Because they're going to go, oh, she's so.
Well, because the burden's on you.
Right. The burden's on you to prove
Right.
yourself innocent, which is
You're supposed to be innocent till proven guilty,
right.
not guilty till
That's right.
proving yourself innocent.
I mean, I'm not. I'm French Canadian, but
Oh,
maybe
Canada.
Lady Justice doesn't have blinders on. Maybe I don't know.
Well, I mean, there's a scale, obviously.
I see that. I
You
mean,
know.
every drug dealer knows that. Oh, wait a minute. It's not a digital scale. How many pounds are in an ounce, Jimmy? I don't know. Look that up. Google it.
No. No. Not- I mean, we know the answer, so I don't have to.
incognito mode.
But I'm not going to,
It's just it's terrible. Okay. Are all of these things? This is a law now.
Oh, well, no. They said that okay, so
They're
the
putting it
ruling,
up for.
the ruling is there are several states with red flag laws, right? And so the ruling was that they deemed them legal, right? That they weren't unconstitutional because they weren't infringing on your right. Now, whether I'm crazy or not,
Crazy.
whether you agree with it or not, I still have a right to own that firearm.
That's
if I
correct.
have not committed a felony
That's right.
or a crime, even if I threaten you with it,
Right.
sitting right here at this table, I'm going to get my gun and I'm going to shoot you in the toe,
Right.
right? I didn't mean that for real. Let's be clear. But you know I'm
Right.
joking,
I
right?
mean, you know,
I can sit here and say that to you.
I'm not held at gunpoint or anything.
And listen, yeah, it's a threat. Right, I'm threatening you. So
Right.
technically, if we're taking this seriously, that's a threat, right?
right.
And you could call the cops. You could have me arrested.
Yep.
And if I was found guilty of said threat, well, then, yeah, I lose my right for that firearm. Right?
Now,
No.
How do they? This is he said, she said.
Right. How do you
How
prove
do
that
you
he said, she
prove?
said? Right. That's what gets me.
So my character is better than your character because you may own guns.
Well, it's
and-
because you called, and I own guns.
I'm sorry, but
So I'm automatically crazy.
I mean,
I mean,
listen,
dude, ask my girl. I don't sit in front of my safe, and I don't open it up at night and sing them lullabies. I don't fucking tuck them in bed. I don't really wipe them down with a diaper, even though I make that joke. I don't even clean them motherfuckers most of the time. I only clean them when I'm bored, right? I don't count my bullets. I don't tuck them into bed. I don't have a special cover for them. I don't treat them
Have you-
like they're
but-
a fucking $12 chicken.
Have you ever gone to the bathroom to poop middle of the night and got a little scared? Maybe bring your
No,
You know,
no.
nobody could shoot me while I'm taking
No,
the shit.
no. So, see what I'm saying? Like, I don't do that crazy shit.
No.
I
But
mean,
then again, how do you prove that you don't do crazy shit, or therefore this person
Well,
ain't crazy and her claim is legitimate? How do you prove that?
right. I mean, I have cameras in my house.
Right.
There's one on
what
you
I'm
right
saying
now.
Is, do
You
they
wanna see
go
it?
through a
You wanna see it?
psychological
Wanna see
evaluation?
it? Yeah.
Do they go through a
Yeah.
polygraph
I
test?
now the burden falls on me. I have to go
Right.
to probably a court-appointed psychologist. I have to pay for that. I have to take all the tests. I have to, and you know what? That motherfucker will be like, "Hey, listen, this dude kind of bipolar,
Right.
or this dude's kind of schizophrenic, or this dude's whatever he thinks I am."
Right.
And let's face it, if he's a psychologist and he's working for the government and he's the one that's in charge of doing your psychological evaluation, whether you're level-headed or not, how do you think it's going to come out?
Yeah. That's right.
How do you think they're going to decide?
Mm-hmm.
It's not an independent dude. It's not someone that we just open up the phone book and go, this guy,
Right.
right? And by chance, he just happens to be impartial. I mean, it's
Right.
not... So,
Also, I can guarantee you that there's probably a majority of gun owners that are just like everybody else, and nobody's perfect. Everybody has issues. So what if this guy has, I don't know, he's whatever. He's not mentally fit as the criteria fucking falls.
Right.
He's a little off.
Mm-hmm.
He owns guns. Is a responsible gun owner. Never had any nothing. Not a fucking speeding ticket or nothing. But he's a little off. So do they go? This guy is potentially queers, or we're taking all his guns away. Now he's going to have a record. He's going to owe some money, potential jail time, because he's a little off.
Listen, that's like most people
You know what I'm
are
saying?
shocked.
It's too much of a gray area.
Right, and most people are shocked to know that, like, if you own a concealed carry permit in the state of Florida, medical marijuana is legal here.
Mm-hmm.
Marijuana is legal in Colorado. Medical marijuana is legal in Colorado as well, right?
God bless.
Now, if you own a concealed carry permit in the state of Florida,
Mm-hmm.
and you also, let's say you like to partake in the smokings of the weeds.
That's right.
Right, so you say,
Folks
well,
want
you
it.
know what? My back hurts, and my big toe
Mm-hmm.
has spasms every Thursday at 4 o'clock.
That's right.
And you go
Well,
to a pain
you have to go to
management
the
doctor, and he goes, well, here's some weed.
Mm-hmm.
Get a weed. Here's your weed card. Go
That's
get
right.
you some weed.
It's word.
You can no longer have a concealed carry permit.
That's right. Same thing for us as CDL holders.
Mhm.
We can get a marijuana card, but if our company comes and goes, hey, you can't.
And
do
that's why
that.
people are like, man, Mike, why don't you let loose, man? Why don't you go out? Why don't you have some drinks?
Take a toke from the bar.
Because, dude,
You know?
everything that I enjoy in my life,
Mhm.
i.e. my job, the fruits of my labor,
I mean,
the guns that are they're my toys,
Mhm.
right? I mean, yeah, I got some pretty tactical shit, but am I fucking Rambo? No. I'm like Ram Light, maybe. And that's if it's lubed. Right? So,
I ain't no rainbow, but I ain't no radio.
right. So, like my Rambo knife was rubber when I was a kid.
That's right.
Right? Because I would
right.
cut myself.
That's right.
Anyway, so, but in order to enjoy all of that,
Yeah.
and the money that we make and the things that we do, I got to give up the not drinking all the time.
That's right.
I got to give up I don't do drugs.
Mhm.
I got to give up being a pretty straight-laced American human being. And you know what? I'm fine with that.
That's
Because
right.
I don't need all the other bullshit.
Right.
I don't need to be at the bar buying me a drink and fucking driving home. I don't need to be fucking smoking weed and doing all the shit. Have I done it in the past when I was young? Yeah, absolutely. Before I owned firearms, before I was a responsible adult, sure.
Now
But-
I know
Yeah.
that some people like to partake in both,
Mm-hmm.
and they do own guns,
Mm-hmm.
and they are responsible,
Mm-hmm.
and that's good for them.
Right.
You're playing the lottery is what you're doing.
Right.
And that's fine. Just like I'm playing the lottery, taking literally one beer, I'm over the limit.
That's right.
Because of my CDL is
That's right.
.02
Yeah, we have .02
instead of
alcohol.
.08.
Yep.
So I could be just having a
That's
nice
what I
beer
mean by
with a
not-
meal.
Yeah, that's what I
and
mean
get
by-
pulled over,
right.
and the guy smells
Right.
the beer, and you're fucked. Right?
Yeah.
So you're taking that chance with everything.
Me and my special lady friend, or let's say by chance we happen to go out with you
That's
and
right.
my sister and all that, and let's have some drinks. And the first thing me and Aaron, lady, have to do is we have to. I almost said her name. We
I like how you did that.
the first thing we do is we have to look at each other and go, "Who's driving?"
Right.
Because that person's not drinking.
That's right.
And she could literally drink and drive
Right.
one drink, right? If she wants to sip on it all night or whatever, but I cannot.
No.
So I rather her have the good time.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm used to it. I mean, shit, we went to that bachelor party for, a person that shall be unnamed nameless.
That's right.
And we both didn't drink. Everybody was getting sloppy ass drunk and, puking in the back of the van and
Sure.
ripping, the bachelor off for gas money and, asking about my special lady friend's boobies at the time and almost getting his ass knocked out. But you and I weren't drinking.
No.
Horrible
we did.
time. Horrible time.
Listen, we did observe him getting escorted
Escorted.
to the ATM because
That's right.
homie thought that
What, the lap dance? They don't just stop after they're done?
That's right.
No.
So what she says,
They don't. They
you
keep
know,
going.
I'm just gonna keep
until
dancing.
you go stop.
That's right.
Mm.
You went through living on a prayer, and this is Susudio. That's going to be $40.
This isn't a Gata Delvita.
Oh no, that's a $60 song because that's a 10-minute song.
No, it's a song. No, it's one song. It counts as one song.
I'm sorry. Does the progressive commercial count as a song? Oh,
I mean, although you haven't lived until you've seen a short fellow
that's right.
that was Mr. Know-It-All when he went into the strip club booth, come out of the strip club booth being carried practically by
That's what I'm saying.
two gorillas.
That's what I'm saying.
I mean, I'm not talking about skin tone. I'm talking about these dudes were huge,
That's right.
silverback motherfuckers.
That's right. Yeah.
And they're carrying him basically to the ATM.
Yes.
And then once he pulls out all the available money he has,
That's right.
not what he owes, what he has,
Yeah.
they promptly escort him to the door.
That's right.
Can't go back there no more. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, so many stories. You know, so many.
Would you like a lap dance? No.
No. As we're looking at said bachelor going, listen, my man, I've never seen this in my life, but that's a catcher's mitt with shoes
Right.
and a thong. I mean, she
right.
definitely
Shiny
gets
thong.
the AARP stuff through the mail. You know what I'm saying?
Dude.
And you were looking at him going, no. You know, the
Yeah.
classic, no.
I think we really said it that low.
Yeah.
Because we were both shaking.
a dance there, honey?
Yeah.
And
And he was like, sure.
sure. No, don't do
Can't
it.
believe they ripped my shirt. Because they're taking him to the back, you know.
Can I pick up the buttons? I'm going to sew them back up.
How am I going to tell my wife, man?
Good times. Plenty of bachelor parties. We can't go into that.
Oh, he's back. Great.
Oh no.
Anyway, I mean, at least he didn't come home with, you know.
I wasn't going to get into that.
I mean, my ass looked like a blueberry pie. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I've been whipped in my life, but I ain't never been whipped like that.
Listen, you know when you look on a road map, for you people that knows what a road map is, you know there's
Picture
like
your
red
GPS
lines
really
and
huge.
blue lines, you know, interstates, county roads and stuff like that. I'm not saying that I looked, but I'm pretty sure it looked like a road map because there was some whipping going on
With my own belt.
to
which
the
was
point
insult.
where I'm sitting there going, I don't think he's enjoying that.
Listen, I was not.
And the one of the last ones that she whipped you with pretty hard, your face just turned around and went, listen, lady.
Well, I was having daddy issues. Yeah.
She was having daddy issues.
Listen, man.
You turned around and grabbed the belt and went, that's enough.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah,
No,
because
I will not have another.
Because she was having a grand old time, but I was having vision of taking the belt and slapping her with it.
I don't remember the
So-
count, but it was somewhere around 5 or 6.
Yeah. Of her, the girl before her
Listen.
had some huckins too.
When you can hear it over the stage music, and you hear, whoosh, whoosh, listen, lady, I can't do it.
The funny thing is I wasn't looking at her going, how am I going to explain this to my wife? I was going, that fucking
That's going to
hurts,
hurt.
and you're
Yeah.
going to stop.
I'm going to have to sit on said ass tomorrow, and it's going to be bad.
No means no. I have to sit on the way home. And
Well, you were kind of schnockered, so
Well,
you know what I'm saying. The
was I, though?
endorphins. A little bit,
I mean, I was a little, but
bit,
not.
a little bit. I mean,
not to the point
trips,
I wanted to
the
be.
trips back to the Sonata
Send that time. Right.
to get said alcohol because you know weren't allowed alcohol in the.
I mean, how many guys can you fit in a Sonata? Am I right?
4 big ones.
I mean, let's show you.
4 big ones.
when you're walking up to the hotel security, Jesus Christ, you guys look like a lineman. You look like a defensive squad. How much you bench? Don't find out, bitch. Just let us through.
That's right. I wonder if he got charged for the cleanup in his hotel room for the spilt alcohol
Oh,
all over the carpet.
yeah.
Yeah, that's gonna be a cleaning.
When you have
fee.
that one friend that breaks the alcohol bottles.
Yeah, I mean maybe Consuela, as she was walking, housekeeping.
Maybe he got himself a naughty, you know,
I know somebody who got himself a naughty housekeeper
nurse.
Housekeeper,
Well, allegedly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
same type cut dress. You know what I'm saying?
I don't even know. I don't remember what she looked like.
Listen, all I know is I learned a valuable lesson that night,
Uh-huh.
and that's where the devil comes from.
When you
And-
have a friend, there's a woman on the stage in front of him on all fours, facing away, and you know she's got the money shot in his face,
Uh-huh.
like 6 inches from his nose,
That's right.
and he just takes his marqueed hand
That's right.
and goes, "That's where the devil comes from, son," and he's pointing at her
point
vajiji. Right?
She's heard him.
Yeah.
Turned around and gave him the what?
She
face.
said, well, the first time he said it, she turned around and gave him the what the fuck? And then He said it again. That's right. That's where the devil comes from, son. Like he's a preacher on Sunday, and everybody in the entire place can hear him, and they are laughing. So then Stripper gets embarrassed.
That's right.
Right?
And walks away.
Walks away.
Walks away. I don't even think she picked up the money that was on the ground. She just walked away.
Oh, that was the best part of the night.
it was.
Right there.
It
That was.
Yeah.
I mean, screw everything else that happened.
I mean,
it was a great night. I had a good time. But what I'm saying is nothing inappropriate happened. But it was a great night with buddies, and that was the best part of the entire
Yes.
night. That's where the devil comes from, son. Listen, did you hear the speech of that big guy up front who said if you cause any trouble, he's going to kick us out of here?
Yeah, that's right. Large man. That's right.
He got big arms, man, and he was tall.
And then racing back home from
Yeah.
Ybor City to, be there before somebody else
Well,
gets
okay.
there.
So here's the deal. So, wifey at the time,
That's right.
was very. Well, she said she wasn't jealous, but she was jealous. She did not want me to go into a strip club, right? So, Preston, being the guy that he was, wanted to deceive her. Like he didn't want her in the same town,
Vicinity.
right?
Correct.
So he told her everything from we're going to Orlando, and then it changed to
My
no.
favorite was
We got tickets to see the
That's right.
Jacksonville Jaguar cheerleaders
that was
practice.
my favorite. That's right.
And so that's what we're going to go do. So we were supposed to be in Jacksonville.
Completely on the other end of the state.
Right.
That's
Right. Top right, not middle third, right? And so we end up going to Tampa,
That's right.
and he ends up showing up afterwards. Little did I know, excuse me, that said wifey to be was also in the middle third.
Supposedly, that was the original plan, was to go to Tampa.
Right.
Thankfully, they took the I-4 corridor and went east to Orlando, thankfully. Which is about the same distance from where they were, from where we were, back to the house. So we all left around the same time. And
Right.
we
You
got
passed
to
them on the interstate.
Yeah, because they came off the turnpike and I-75 meet together. And
It's like a Y.
It's like a Y. That's
Yeah.
right. And I passed them and went, oh no, time to put the Sonata into high gear and high step it. Also having a few pops,
Right.
not soda
Right.
pops,
Right.
and not trying to get a ticket. And one of the bachelors was puking all over the place.
Well, it wasn't me.
No, he was a bachelor because he was single,
Right.
technically, at the
Technically.
time.
Right.
Until
Allegedly.
his bachelor,
Right.
all that. Another guy
He had
mad
to drink all night.
because he wanted to leave
Right,
early and
right.
he was all mad.
Leaning up against the wall at 10
You know,
o'clock.
you guys ready to go? You guys ready to go?
Yeah. No.
No, that's that. We
you
still
see
got
the-
funny money to
You see
spend.
this wad of funny money? I didn't pay for it, and I'm going to spend
right.
it.
That's right. Which the other guy went to the ATM, and
The other guy.
it's a beautiful thing. He goes to pull out a lot of money,
Uh-huh.
which you trade that in for funny money.
Uh-huh.
Therefore, they have their money,
And you don't get your money
and
back.
you don't get your money back. You've already spent your money.
That's right.
And he
That's
was
it.
he was making it rain, is what he was doing. He was taking a chunk and going,
Yep.
here you go, spend it wisely. Here you go, spend
That's
it
right.
wisely. And then he was just going,
Hope you buy
making it rain.
formula.
That's right.
Yeah.
It was a good night. It was a great
It was a good night. It was a very fun night.
Yeah.
And it wasn't very extravagant. We didn't go to 75 clubs.
No, we went to a
Club.
club, and on the outside, we were like, this looks a little shady.
Right.
Upon further review, though,
I mean, as you walk in the front door, though,
that's right.
And it was around Halloween.
It was exactly
So they were
a
all
Halloween
wearing
costumes.
Yeah.
That's right. Some green, some
I
white,
mean-
some red, some blue.
One dude looked like a lady. lady looked like a dude.
I mean-
and I do remember that because
The costume did not hide the Adam's apple. Is what I'm
she
saying.
came and sat down on my lap and went, "I can do things that all these other girls can't."
I
and
can
I
do
went,
things, Daddy.
"Get
Whoa.
off of me!"
Whoa.
I now have to go to the bathroom, and
I'm gonna have to say that I do not wish for your services, lady. So please take this offering of funny money and get out of my face.
That was before the PC culture, right? So I could just be like, "Get the fuck off me!"
Get the fuck out of
Yeah,
here.
I could say that. They wouldn't be cancel me.
No.
What are they gonna cancel?
Yeah.
I mean,
um,
really.
Yeah.
All love's got.
I think that's one of the best bachelor parties that I've been to because mine was no bueno, and the
Well,
guy that
you
was
went to the Body
puking in the
Shots,
car
right?
was no bueno.
You went to the Body Shots, right?
Yeah. Pasty
Fine.
World.
For people who
we call
don't know, it's called Pasty World. It's here in Ocala, and you can't serve alcohol
No.
and be naked
it. Right.
at all ever.
Right.
So, and plus, it's in front of a biker bar, and said biker bar owners are the security guards at the strip club.
Very conflict of interest. is what I'm saying.
Right. Dude, I've been there with buddies back when I must have been 21, maybe, having a couple drinks, whatever. And this one kid I went to school with walked in, and for some reason, man, he had wads of cash. Don't know if he was, rapping and selling records.
Fat stacks.
We'll just say he made it, honestly. And he's fanning. Of course, all the girls are paying attention to him.
Right.
What made this group of Latin men
Ooh,
very upset.
spicy.
Very upset. So by the time the place was closing down, time to go, last call, they're turning on the lights. These guys are forcing the girls to dance on them because they had no attention all night. So then the biker guys go and kick them out. And now they're doing donuts in the parking lot. And, they're driving across the front porch of the place. And they're Dodge Ram. And bikers are shooting at them. And then they leave, and then they come back, and they do the same thing, and then they shoot at them again, and then the cops come, and now everybody's on the ground. And meanwhile, we're just trying to air up Jimmy's tire because Jimmy's got a flat tire in the parking lot.
No, not you, Jimmy. Another Jimmy.
Yeah, the other Jimmy, bald-headed
Right.
Jimmy. And, very, very violent, encounter just to go have some drinks, And I'm not really comfortable in that situation anyway.
I mean, who would be?
I used to have buddies who used to love to go to strip clubs, man, and if I went with them, I would be sitting in the back or whatever. Why don't you go sit up at the stage, man? Because I don't want to.
Right.
I don't feel comfortable standing there. Is really
Plus,
what
it's
it
a
is.
Wednesday, and it's not the
Right.
high caliber dates. You know
Right.
what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Something smells funky if you fish my drift.
and it ain't the shrimp cocktail.
No.
So-
ivory does dry your body, like,
Right.
not like regular
Weesh.
soap. You know what I'm saying?
So is that the ice
That's
in the
the ice
kitchen?
maker.
Wow.
I mean-
These are good mics, people. I spared
You should
no
call the
expense.
ice maker Mr. Freeze.
Mr. Freeze.
Mr. Freeze.
It's so cute on the head. So, I didn't really enjoy this place. So I did only go for like bachelor parties, and I went that one
Yeah.
time to hang out. And then after there was a shootout, I'm like, I'm good. I'm not going back.
No,
I ain't going back.
I ain't going back. Yeah, it's just a nasty place.
Yeah.
It's just no, thank you.
No.
No,
There's not really quality places around here anyway.
no.
No. Maybe back in the day they were quality, but
Yeah, Tampa was probably the premier place, except for maybe a couple in Miami. Atlanta was pretty hot for that, but in the south,
because you always heard of Stern when he was in Orlando. He would talk about
yeah,
the
well,
Miami strip clubs, cheetahs,
and
that kind of thing. Yeah.
yeah.
And then there were a couple of guys on the radio in Orlando that would talk about Rachel's. But Rachel's was really a steakhouse that just happened to have
That's right. Picture this:
strippers.
You're a Texas Roadhouse.
Right.
Fine, great food, good
Right.
steaks,
Right.
maybe some shrimps.
Now coming to the stage.
That's right.
A1 steak sauce.
Followed by Heinz 57.
That's right.
Let her have it, folks. Yeah, but it's upscale.
Look at those grill marks. Perfect.
You can't be wearing your Oshkosh Bigosh
right.
going in there. You
Well,
have
yeah,
to
you
dress,
had to be dressed
to-
up. Yeah.
Which it's not bad. And then
Right.
you had, the Dollhouse in Fort Lauderdale. That's right.
Right.
Motley Crue.
Right.
And that's it.
Yep.
That's it. Other than
Now,
that,
these
it
are the
was-
legendary places that you hear of.
I mean, Cafe Risque, where you can get eggs over easy, and somebody that's going through college, so they need help.
I mean, they're just paying their way through college.
That's right, and they all go to the same university,
Allegedly.
allegedly.
Yeah. Phoenix.
That's right.
And DeVryle.
SMHU. Oh, I'm sorry.
Fast
Anyway.
times. Google that.
There's a bus that comes to your house, allegedly.
Right.
That's right.
Picks them up, brings them to work, and everything. It's got tinted windows and AC, lots of room.
We're being vague, but not
Move
really.
that bus. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Oh, wait, I forgot to pick up a patient. Say, we digress. I can't do it.
I laughed so hard my contacts almost fell out. Dry eyes.
Followed by an RKO.
Oh my God. I mean, when you get in the van, and, it's just.
You're going for a ride.
How was your night? Oh, good. Did you have a good breakfast? Yeah. You decided to go to work today? Yeah,
That's right.
These are weird. You know what the name of this song is?
No.
I like to watch.
Excuse me?
Yeah, I Googled the, because we were talking about that story. I Googled,
I mean,
I Googled.
I like to watch too, but TV, I guess.
No, I Googled, porn music and porn music soundboard, and it came up with 70s porn music. And
Hell
it's,
yeah.
the first one's Taboo. The second one's Debbie's Does Dallas.
I
The
mean,
second
the
one is
classics.
Sika's Fantasies. The third one is Dirty Pimp, which is the one I played. This one.
Yeah.
And then,
That's my jam.
and then Dick Diggler's theme.
Jeremy, you're listening to Porno Science.
That's right. I remember that.
Yeah. Okay.
Roller
and then
girl.
nice,
Roller girl.
nice and sleazy does it.
I mean, love the bass line.
I mean, am I right?
Come on, dog.
And then Legend of the Lady Blue.
That's kind of like a Starsky and Hutch song. Right? Yeah, right.
I mean, we're not talking about the cop.
That's right.
See which one's playing right now?
I'm sorry. Spider Pussy?
Yeah.
I mean, I guess.
It's like it's in surround sound.
That's right.
Anyway,
I mean,
so yeah, this is this stupid shit that I looked up
what a
just
hell
to
of
get
a
that
web
one.
we weave. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, when you gotta go, you gotta go. You know what I mean?
My God.
None of that played at any strip club we've ever been to.
No. A lot of pour some sugar on me.
Yeah. A lot of White Snake.
Here I go again on my own.
That's right.
I mean,
That's right.
going down the only road I've ever known.
Well, I mean,
Like a drifter, I was born to walk alone.
that's right.
That was more the softer dance. That was the third dance.
That was the slow dance.
That's right.
That was the
That's-
slow jam. Every rose has its thorn.
Oh, yeah. I mean, every song has 3 chords.
Uh-huh.
That's right.
Have you ever talked to a stripper about what do you do when it's your period?
I have not. No.
You want to know the answer? Because I know.
Sure. Tampon without a string?
No.
Can I
There's
guess?
Two,
One more
yeah,
guess.
yeah, sure. There's two answers. So yeah.
Let's see.
Oh wait.
Let's see. Half a box of Kleenex?
No.
Maybe some 3M clear tape?
Okay. Are you being facetious or
An old wine cork? I mean, I'm just thinking of ways of stopping the dam. You know what I'm saying?
I see what you did there. You can't.
I mean, rolling back the tears. You know what I'm saying? So what is it?
Well, you have two choices.
Okay.
Either you cut the string short,
Right.
if you know what I mean, or you tuck it in. So every man out there who's ever been, that's where the devil comes from, son.
Gross! Exactly, Jimmy. Exactly my thoughts. That should be illegal.
Well, it's not. You know. That's why.
unsanitary.
That's why what Chris Rock says, no matter what a stripper says,
Gross.
there's no sex in the champagne room.
I mean, there's also not supposed to be any sex in your violence, but whatevs. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I mean, when you're talking about Bush,
Exactly my point.
well, we missed last week because it was 4th of July,
That's right.
and we thought we'd give you a little extra.
That's right.
You know, so this one's gone a little over, but that's fine.
It's fine.
It's
a little
totally
extra is
fine.
good sometimes.
That's right. That's right.
You know, why not?
Extra quarter inch or two.
I mean, again with the drilling.
I know.
I mean, all of these fit in the puns, though,
I got to address
category.
this. Okay, so my truck got broken into here at my lovely house that we rent.
That's right. Your humble
And
abode.
that's right, my humble abode. I mean, it has a nice area rug that ties the whole room together. And I'm not making fun of the rug. That's a Lebowski reference for my special lady friend if she
That's right.
listens back to this.
Anyway, Asian person peed on the rug. Oh, no,
That's not the
I'm sorry.
proper nomenclature.
It's not. That was,
So I have cameras all over this place like Fort fucking Knox, but the cameras didn't pick up my truck getting broken into. One, because the angle the truck was parked at, so that was my bad, and two, because there's no lights on the house.
That's right.
There's no we have fog lights on all four corners, but none of them work.
Right.
And so we asked said rental company to replace them. Now, the eaves on my house and the soffits on my house are wood. Okay? And he's moving the mic to get the sound effect. And
Try to get you closer to the action here at Eyewitness News.
that's right. Now, he is hammer drilling into the wood on my house, and I don't understand. I mean, that's like bringing an M60 machine gun to an indoor firing range. What are you doing?
That's right. And we're back.
But he's the maintenance guy.
And
so
it sounds just
it sounds
weird.
like a fucking horde of bees
Yes, like
outside.
we're about to
and
be
it's
attacked.
obnoxiously loud.
That's right.
And he's knocked on the door 7 fucking times
That's
now
right.
to ask me
You've
some
heard of the other
stupid fucking
podcast.
question.
I'm going to fix your lights now. Yeah. Okay. Thank you, Mr. Obvious.
Just do your fucking job. I'm
Right.
not your boss. Just
That's
do
right.
the fucking job.
That's right.
Can you turn the light switch off? There's no light switch.
I'm a dick.
You see where that comes from now, people? You see, am I really being a dick? Or
That's right.
I don't know. You have a good day, sir. We're gonna get out of here before
That's right.
we do any more damage.
That's right. We'll give you an update next week on if,
Yeah,
person
on the
got
bees.
electrocuted.
Have a good day, guys.
See ya.